This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, ABRP Planner, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We're now in front of the house and we've been away from Norway for around almost 2 months and it has been snowing a lot. So I cleared the path here just to the garage, but I left the rest here because my friend Bjørn, Elise, he wants to show this vehicle. It's called, what was it again in English? Vad på engelska heter det? Rotate? Skid steer. So it is fully electric. It's from Czech Republic. And then Dia Job, which is the company that Bjørn is involved with, they import these. And he wants to promote that this is available. Fully electric with lithium batteries. It can lift 700 kilograms. It has a heater in there, and you can also remote control this via the app, or you can be in there. Very practical to remote control when you want to go up and down the trailer. So yeah, you guys can just do your thing. I'll just stick around and see what happens. So okay, I have to explain more. Here you see I have roughly 200 square meters of parking in front of the house, and we left Norway. Can I walk here? What the heck? What kind of snow is this? And then in the mid of December, one round of snow fell. And then it was a bit up and down in temperature. And then in the and then in January, the second round came, the big round. And then about a week ago, it was raining. When we arrived, it was raining. So we have a mix of, I don't know what kind of snow this is, well, now it's minus 6 degrees Celsius, but you see, this is the kind of snow we have to deal with. It might be heavy, it might be semi-compact in layers, and it might not be the best for the snow blower, my not so strong Ryobi snow blower, to clear this. So that's why we brought in the big gun. So the plan is to toss as much snow as possible over here, just in the woods here. Not so much here like I did last winter, because the problem is that in springtime it will melt and then all the water just runs over there. So also here, well, this is technically a public space, 6 meter wide public road over here. Eventually there'll be 2 more houses over there. Yeah, this is 26, that's 20, that's 30, so 28 AB is down there. So I could toss the snow over here. I don't give a shit about people walking over here, but it's gonna melt this spring and then run all over there. So I want to try to toss as much snow as possible over here, which would be quite hard for my snowblower to deal with, but not with this thing here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, also we need the pickup truck because the skid steer, whatever you call it, it weighs 2.8 tons. So with this trailer and whatever, then he can pull it. But previous generation actually had lead acid battery and it weighed even more and it didn't have that much range. So well, we're on the move now. So we start with 100%. I can show you what it looks like now. Let's see, can we well, it is relatively quiet. It says 101 decibel on the sticker there. Let me just, so you can see the display here. We had a slight error. There was one of the sensors that has a self-leveling that was not okay, so we ignore that. But I can show you here. Okay, now he's Tommy. He's on the mission. That's Tommy. That's also Bjørn, another Bjørn. So they use this at their own property, at the company, to also clear snow, and it can work for 6 to 8 hours until it's out of battery. He said, Bjørn Riise said that it has 240 amp hour battery. I'm not sure how many kilowatt hour, but it has several motors. One motor for each axle and also another electric motor for the hydraulics. So you can also mount anything you want on the hydraulics, just like a bobcat or whatever they call it. They just happen to have this on right now, which is very practical. So we will see how much of the battery they use, and also if they get stuck, because it is slippery here, but at least over there where the snow has been there since the winter started, then it should be good friction there. But I have to say, it's I mean, you know, I can have an okay conversation over here. The only noise you hear is the scraping noise. But the vehicle is dead quiet. I like it. Also, Bjørn is over there. He loves this vehicle. He wants to promote it. They are importer of this vehicle. And also, when we had problems now with the sensor, they call the guys in Czech Republic, and they immediately responded with video call and gave advices on what we're supposed to do. So, yeah. Okay, well, they use this at Rena. You guys know, in Østerdalen. So, next time I have a big snowfall, after next winter, I just call them over. Maybe eventually they need to demonstrate the remote control feature. Okay, well, he can take a lot, you know. How many kilograms of snow does he take each? 200-300? 200 maybe?
It lifts it lifts 700 kilos. So the snow maybe it's not more than 100.
Okay,
kilos.
but he can do 100 kilograms at a time, and then you still try to compact them right now. So that is a lot of work done. I can't wait to see how many percent he ends up with. But is he cheating now with not running the heater?
Heater is running.
Oh, heater is running. Okay. But also, Tommy can't go too deep, because then we dig up this thing here. They call it single, the gravel thing. Well, man, he has already dug through a lot already. And you see the sticker there, 12. It can go at maximum 12 kilometers per hour. So you don't need any special driver's license to drive this. You know, almost anyone can drive. You don't even have to have a driver's license, supposedly, to drive this. You just have to know how to operate it, of course. But I don't know about you, but I find this really satisfying to watch, because I know how much work it requires, and how much energy it requires to move all this snow. For me, it's a private person who has that snowblower. It's just like any other machine, except for that it's electric. Right? So I climb in here. This, you have all the controls, which I don't know how it works. Sit in here, and then
it's like the joystick. It's a game.
Joystick here. It's nice. Oh, actually, as we are idling now, it's dropping to 90% state of charge. And now we have the camera here. We have the here, a little sun roof over here. Oh wow! You know what? It is nice and warm in here. We have 12-volt outlet here with some USB connected to it. I wonder if this is the heater. Yeah, this is the heater. So the heater has been running on the maximum. Now it's totally off. You know, we don't need heater when we are remote controlling it. So maybe that's the way to save energy. But, start the machine and then do. Okay. Anyway, let's try the remote. I want to see the remote. I want to see how much lag it has. They're gonna remote control while I'm sitting here. Wait, multiple control source detected. We have selected multiple. Please control the machine by one device only.
Turn on the light.
It's like a freaking video game. It's like you know, some kids they play with PlayStation. What is it now? PlayStation 5. Yeah. But real men they play with this. So yeah, the Aero 10 is there because of the self-leveling of the shuffle. Oh no! This is the real RC toy. Okay, is it? I wonder if it has does it have any lag?
No, it's cold fingers.
Oh, cold fingers, yeah. But it's demonstrating that this is possible. But I think this is useful when you need to take the vehicle up on the trailer so you can see the edges. You don't drive off the freaking trailer. So now you can see around the vehicle. Wow.
So if you put a VR camera on it, you can drive it maybe with goggles. You can sit in the sofa and drive it.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Well, so it has 4G connectivity.
Yes.
And everything is logged here with GPS and all the data from the BMS, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Goes to the website, so you can see how many hours you have been running.
Yeah.
What's the battery status? So where in geofence where it is on the.
But it seems like he's working slightly slower now than...
Yeah, but here we have 4 different levels of speed. So he is doing on the slowest speed now because he have to make sure it has full control.
Yeah.
When you are used to it, you can max up the speed. So
Yeah, so it's like sending data to Czech Republic.
yes, communist.
And then I see in the back here you can hook on ballast, is it? Or no, you lift it. Okay, lifting points there.
Can you make it go faster? Speed up a little bit.
Oh, do we dare to do that? Or will
And step away.
is he gonna crash the thing now? Oh shit! Okay. It's interesting because now he has to look it from a different perspective. It's like when you're playing a video game and you have to always, your brain needs to work.
Inside cabin, outside cabin.
Yeah, unless you have the VR running.
Really cold.
Yeah, it's getting cold. This is full in as well.
My finger is too cold, so it's not reacting to the.
Yeah, well you can see, for me now I'm wearing full storm bag, wool, you know, sheep wool here also, really well insulated because yeah, keep in mind it is quite cold outside.
-5.
And also, Bjørn, maybe you can show me if you pick up one of these. This is heavy stuff. You see, it's frozen and
This piece
rain.
is about 3 kilo.
Yeah, rain. So it's heavy. This is heavy stuff. I know because I did this a couple of days ago. So here we have the charger, and each charger is 2.4 kilowatt. You can see here the output 96 volt 25 amp, so that's roughly 2.4 kilowatt. And you see it runs on a shuko, and then you just double penetrate it with 2 shukos, and that is roughly 5 kilowatt combined. And then it uses this special plug, but you can also get this with type 2, and then you can charge it anywhere. And also you can choose to have it off the machine like here, or inside. It's kind of heavy. I think it weighs around 20 kilograms, but think about this, 5 kilowatt onboard charger, or a charger, right? And this has the smallest battery. You can also get it with bigger battery, 24 kilowatt hour, and you can do all this work. So I was over there right by the edge of the house digging out some of the snow, and I have to tell you, this is heavy snow. This is bringing heavy snow. You can see some of the sleet also over there. This is still wet after the rain a couple of days ago. So Tommy's having fun. He's a pro. But I think we are already down to around 60% state of charge. But this is actually a really good test because the front yard here is large, 200 square meters. And Bjørn, he is talking about that, you know, Oslo municipality, they should use these electric vehicles to do some clearing of snow or whatever. You know, when you have the asphalt work, when you lay down new asphalt, they use these kind of vehicles with a brush on it to brush the road. So it doesn't travel that far. It doesn't need to lift that much, just rotate some stuff. And it could last for a long time. You know? Seems like, yes, seems like a lot of fun. Yeah, we're almost done now. Yeah, it spins a bit there. I mean, for really heavy duty, you want to put chains here. But I don't want too much chains on my driveway. So the way it has been configured now is actually perfectly fine. And then hopefully we are done with the biggest snowfall for this winter. Because you see here, yeah, last winter it was something like this, maybe even more. I think we had more snow last winter. It's a big pile of snow. So I know that requires a lot of power and also some energy to do that. This forward motion here, this thing here requires a lot. And then once he has picked it up, then this motion here, not that much. Yeah, it's like, it's already 2.8 tons and it's adding just 100, 200 kilograms extra. And then up here, it requires some energy. And then here, the last part here also is quite intensive. So of course it depends how you do this, but this is actually a typical use case where you have to lift the snow and put it in a big pile like this. So really common use case. How high can you go?
Yeah.
And you can lift it. Oh wow! Whoa! Whoa! Wow!
3.6 meters.
I have to back this. Whoa! Wow! That is freaking high. Okay. Because here's the result: 56% state of charge. So we spent 44% of the battery doing the work. So now we are charging on 2 Sjukos, one there and one there. Okay, you might think, oh yeah, but why don't you just plug both Sjukos on there? Yeah, but then we will actually blow the fuse on that circuit. So when we do this, then it's fine, and we will not blow any fuses. And we are now charging supposedly at around 5 kilowatt. So I can check on Tibber that it's pulling some power here, the pulse here. Yeah, you see, you're pulling 6, normally it's pulling maybe just 1 kilowatt for the heat pump. Yeah, here, it just suddenly went up, spiked up, boom. So now it's charging. And then it's right around noon now. So we'll see after half an hour, 12:35 roughly, how much we have then. So it was 56%. Yeah, but I can show you. Okay, so all right, so we did around 1 hour work, and we have roughly 200 square meter in front of the house, and then the height of the snow seems to be around 30 centimeters, or you can see here. I did not clear any snow at all before I left Norway. So we had snow 2 times, and we have, yeah, this is the height roughly. Not sure how to measure it. It's more than a foot. Okay, whatever. I don't have a good measuring tool, but okay, you see, before we clear the snow, this part over here was like we see on the left side, and then here's all the added snow, and it is probably compacted a bit. So I don't know how many tons we are talking about, but this is a lot. So this is quite intensive work. And that's probably why we sucked 44% of the battery after just an hour-ish of work. And not all the jobs that needs to be done is that intense, but yeah. So now we take a little break. It was cold outside, so I'm holding Axel here, having some drink, some snack. Yeah. And this is actually a more common, like we are simulating a typical break for other people who work. And you see the clock that we started charging at 5 minutes past noon, so we've been slacking now for 15, 20 minutes. So at least we should slack here for another half an hour before we go out and check on the charger. It's been a little bit over an hour now, and we are at 74% state of charge. We started at 56, so we added 18% after about an hour. And that means a little bit over 4 kilowatt hour, or I mean 4 kilowatt on average, right? After charging loss. So it means that if you charge for another 1.5 hours, then we are done. But most people who would buy these vehicles, they just charge overnight. So if it takes 5 or 8 hours, it doesn't matter. Yeah, also, I think earlier I said 250 amp hour. It's actually 280 amp hour. But you can also get this in 420 amp hour, 40 kilowatt hour. So that's almost twice as much working time. So it depends what you're going to use it for. This kind of work was quite intensive. You can also have they call it strømachine when you have gravel, just pouring gravel on the sidewalk. There are plenty of other works that doesn't require that much. Also, some work you put on the, it's just you're just more or less stationary, and then you're just standing still and you're digging stuff. So then you don't need to spend that much energy. And also, if continuous work is a problem, by the way, here's the special connector, but you can also get this with Type 2. So when you disconnect here, you just connect that to there, and then it's, I mean, it's not super smooth, but it's, how to put this, it's not like, the guys who will be using this, they can do this, no problem. It's not supposed to be super simple, but also you can battery swap. So there's just 2 bolts there, you open the lid, and then you can use a forklift, and you can battery swap. So I have a video footage. That's it's a lead acid battery. It's a bit bigger, but the price for an extra battery is just a fraction of the whole vehicle anyway. So yeah, if continuous working hour is needed, then you can also battery swap. Okay, so Tommy is now driving on the trailer. He has done this many times. He can do this while he's inside, or he can use the remote control. When you use the phone, like we shown earlier, there is slight lag because it goes via internet, and also the controls are not that great. But you also have a remote control. You can have it like here on the chest, right there. Yeah.
Remote.
And that one has the joystick, and it has no lag because it goes directly. So then you can, like here, you can, yeah, but Tommy is quite good at this, I see. That is insanely good precision. But you can stand from here, right, and then remote control it onto the trailer and check the corners. And I forgot to mention the cost and the cost savings. So you see the big pile of snow there, that's the proof of what we have achieved here today. We clear the big surface here, put it there, and it cost only 10 kilowatt hour of electricity. And then 1 kilowatt hour in Norway is roughly 1 NOK or 0.1 euro. So 10 euros to do that work, right? And then Tommy, he has done a lot of work with similar diesel, and he says that you need to spend around 4 or 5 liters of diesel to do the same thing. And then this runs on the red diesel that you can omit some taxes. It's around 16-17 NOK per liter, but still diesel cost would be around 70 NOK versus 10 NOK, right? And then after 500 hours of work, you have to change the oil on the hydraulics, and then after 700 hours, work hours, the manufacturer, they estimate that you will save around 140,000 NOK, or roughly 13,000 euros in diesel and service maintenance cost. So, if you use this a lot, you will not only save the planet, but you also save your wallet. So the more you use it, the better. And you guys have seen it. It's quiet. It's comfortable in there for the... we didn't show it, but Tommy was sitting in there without, they call it hørselsvern, without the noise blocking thing. Normally, if you use the diesel, he needs to use hørselsvern because they are extremely loud. It goes at high RPM all the time. So there are only pluses with using electric. The only minus is, of course, the investment cost. But over time, it should pay off. So I hope that the municipality of Oslo and other places and also companies consider these vehicles. So yeah, thumbs up to me. But that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.